Alright, what's up, guys? So, I was just, y'all wondering why my hoodie was like this for a second, because there's at times where I like take a break from recording and I just sit here and just scroll through my phone. At some point in time, I do this and I don't know why, and then I just scroll on my phone for like a good like 10-15 minutes. So, yeah, it's like that sometimes. So I'm just saying, in case of any future videos you're wondering why I'm like this, it's not that something smells. It's just that, I don't know, like at some point in time I just do this and I just turn into a turtle. But anyways, news be funny. It's been a while since I reacted to them. It's a long video, so anyway, why is the volume? No, I need the volume up, like all the way up. But anyways, they uploaded a video titled Best News Bloopers 2020. So yeah, it's like I said, it's been a while, so I figured I might as well. Oh, they even got one for like the decade. I should maybe check that one out. But now let's see like the best like news bloopers of 2020. I feel like there's a lot that went down this year, but make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to News Be Funny for more videos like this. Hold on for a second. Let me make sure everything is good and okay. All right, we good.
3. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no, I ain't messing with you. Oh no.
Right here, back here, at all
I'm
the
like,
time.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I wouldn't be scared. Because I'm like, they over there, like, unless I see them charging at me, then I'm all like, okay, like, I got to do a football play right here. Like, I got to blitz, but go the other way. Like, I ain't going to put myself in danger, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if I'm just sitting there reporting, I'm just, sitting there reporting. But if they take off running towards me, then I'm like, yeah, we got to go. Wrap this up.
Here.
It was jacket on, jacket off, jacket on, jacket off. Some rain would come.
G kills viruses in just one. What did you do, Mom? Dad, holy crap.
Here are the day's other big stories,
Dang.
starting with, excuse
in
me,
on
that is
her.
a big close-up of my mouth, but listen to this.
The man caught here who just wanted a packet of cigarettes. You can imagine now he has a pack of cigar regrets.
Janella Hamilton, sorry. Thank you, Janella Hamilton, reporting live for us this morning.
Labour's former Health Secretary Alan Johnson joins us down the line from hell, from Hull.
Wow.
Alan Johnson,
Wow.
I'm never going to recover from that.
Use the hashtag 13sunrise. Ziggy and I will share your photos on Channel 13, guys.
Biggie, okay, tell him we say hi.
You
What
see a lot of times.
Thanks
Dang.
so much, Meredith.
Wow. That cat's all like, nah, I get pets. He's always like, I don't care. He was like, I don't care about your job right now. You give me pets. Give me pets right now. But nah, yeah, I've seen it so many times though where pets have like, there's even had it where like the news reporters have like brought in their pets and things like to just show them off and stuff. But she gonna fall. Oh no, maybe not.
Bien, vamos
What did I
a
tell you?
continuar con más.
What did I tell you? She just looked like, she just had that body language like, yeah, I'm about to fall down. So I'm just saying, like, just prepare for it. He didn't even acknowledge her. He was just like, all right, so in today's news, we got a couple of, I don't know, fights going on outside, whatever he was saying, but dang, like, at least be like, oh my God, like, you can tell that he, like, that woman, she curved him, like, when she started working there, or when he started, whoever started working there, but she curved him, and he's all like, oh, well, he was just like, I'm just saying, like, you put me in the friend zone, this is what you're gonna get when I'm in the friend zone. You ain't gonna get no help whatsoever.
But players, coaches, and executives are still hopeful a condensed season can still happen.
What's happening?
Dixie.
The dog. Dog or cat.
You did that for a Hot Pocket?
Yes. All that for a Hot Pocket.
You broke into a bank for a Hot Pocket?
Hot Pocket.
Broke into to cook hot. Yeah, that's drugs. That's drugs. You can't convince me otherwise. You can't be sober. Imagine, because I'm like, look, I don't really drink that much anymore. I used to when I guess like when this pandemic and all that stuff wasn't here, but and it would just only be like, you know, with like gatherings and stuff. But I don't smoke, I don't drink. If I were to do something like this sober, like, I'm crazy. Like, I am legit crazy. But no, with this, I could tell, like, you don't just be going around with a ripped up shirt and things. Like, it's like perfectly, like, you grabbed it and ripped it and stuff. Yeah, that man, or he might have, like, cut it with some scissors. But no, that man, he's high. He's high.
For a Hot Pocket. Was it worth it?
Hell yeah, it's worth it.
Wow.
Hot Pocket? Hell yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
God. What is that? Ay, don't touch your face. Don't touch your face. 3, 2, 1. Don't touch your face.
Good morning. I am 6:30. No, I am Ross Becker. I'm Ross Becker.
You had your coffee this
I am
morning?
6:30.
That's Anchorman right there.
Brianna is off today, by the way, because she isn't feeling well.
No, she's not.
And I'm not either, obviously.
Starting today, only 3 Minneapolis beaches.
Cat's all like, hey, so what's going on here? Now he's like, continue. What you talking about? You said 3 what? He's like, what we looking at here?
Why?
He's like, all right, well, guess you don't want me to
But
be a
what
part.
we found was a lot of states don't even have good regiments to keep the data to make sure
And he
that.
just-
I'm sorry.
Wow.
The bird just landed on his head.
That's
It's okay, it's okay.
And then for him to just be like on some freaking Dr. Doolittle type stuff, it just set the bird. Wow, that guy. Oh, that man owns a zoo. Oh no, he owns a zoo, and he's like, this is like this is like the real life Tarzan. This is the guy, he just be sitting down reading stories to animals and stuff. Why is there a bird even there? Like, I'm thinking like maybe he had the window open and he just lives out in the middle of the jungle or something. Like,
All good. All good.
So, if you're not at work today or you're working from home, you may be wondering, what day is it? Todd has the answer for us.
Her voice squeak.
It's Monday.
Of course, it's the month
Wow.
of March Madness. It's also a popular time to get vasectomies.
Really?
Did you know that, Greg?
I had no idea.
Doctors at Cleveland Clinic. He was looking at me like, really?
I know, it's like,
Really?
and then for the
Actually,
call.
excuse me.
Oh, dang.
Oh no.
Broke his umbrella. Oh, wow.
This is
Everything's
If you
going
need to
on.
take a moment,
equipment is
we can
falling
come back
over.
to you.
The umbrella is gone.
We'll come back to you.
This is going to be one of those ones. This will be one of those clips that will go viral, no doubt.
Minister David Cameron was talking about. Oh, I'm really sorry. That's my son arriving. Sorry, really embarrassed. Sorry. Hold on one second. Sorry.
2 biscuits.
Yes, you can have 2 biscuits.
Wow.
I'm really sorry about
Yeah,
that.
okay, well, that's
That
well,
kid, I'm like, you really interrupted your mom's job for 2 biscuits, bro. Like, just go for them, man. I'm like, that's why I've been like, yeah, if I was a news reporter and he, like, my son came in, daughter, whoever, they came in, was like, can I get 2 biscuits? I'm like, bro, just go for them. Like, I don't care. I'm doing my job right now. Like, watch, you just wait. Wait till you get older, and I'm guaranteed I'm gonna go to your job. I'm gonna do the same exact thing to you. I'm gonna go in there and ask for 2 biscuits and see how you like
leave
it.
Deborah Haynes in full flow there with some family duties, but that's what happens.
So here we are in the living room. This is how it's going to be. Got the sidekick, Lola, making her cameo, and we're doing what we can, but it is going to be a beautiful day tomorrow.
Good. We'll look forward to seeing you and Lola out for a walk tomorrow then.
I
sure.
know. Did Lola get her appearance fee? Maybe that's why she walked away at the top of the weather forecast.
Exactly.
All right.
Hello, everybody. This is Afternoon Live.
the
I've
camera
lost you.
doing?
I shall make my way back to the desk. I think that's the safest thing to do.
Wow.
Do excuse me. I shall tell you all about our top story in just 1 second.
Honestly, I have followed with the camera and then just still been like reporting and stuff. Like just gonna like start doing that, like some like Mary J. Blige dance or something, and then just going to continue on with what I was saying. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna this ain't gonna break my concentration. I'm like, no, we doing this live. Like, what was that news reporter? He was like, no, forget it, we doing it live. Like, that's what we doing.
Good afternoon.
Hey, welcome back to AM Extra. It is 7 Thursday. On this Monday morning, I'm Elise Haas.
Monday morning.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Girl, don't make it Monday.
And I've done this before when I said it was a Friday, and then Ken and Jenny be like, Elise, and it's Wednesday, and I was like, oh, I thought it was Tuesday. I just can't keep it straight.
It happens.
It is Friday
Nah,
Eve.
I'm like, you ain't even alone on that one. I don't know how many times I woke up thinking. There have been days where I wake up thinking, I'm like, yeah, good. It's Friday, cool. And it's like Wednesday or it's like a Tuesday or something. And I'm like, that's when you know you are sleeping good at night. Like when you wake up thinking it's a completely different day. No, you are like legit like you've been sleeping good. Like, there was nothing that can break your concentration while you were asleep. Like, in your brain, while you were dreaming, it was a Friday morning. You was living the best life ever. Like, no, that's sleep. That's sleep talk right there.
House right now. We're not going back to Monday, you guys.
We're going to see these high winds continue till at least 4 o'clock tomorrow for San Bernardino and Riverside County. But in LA Ventura, it's going to expire not until Tuesday night, 9 o'clock at night. And these winds are bad. Let's show you some video of
hair and scarf going crazy.
What we shot earlier.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Earlier today.
My hips don't lie.
Oh my. Am I having a teeth?
Wow.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that coming.
Wow. That's honestly some stuff that would happen with me. Like, no, for a fact, I'd sit there, they'll be all like, oh, it's gonna probably be like 5 minutes, but really 5 minutes is 5 seconds. And it is just me, like, probably just on my phone, just like doing this or something, just looking as crazy as possible and things. But no, I don't know how many. That's what I'm like. That's what I fear of sometimes. Like, my camera is just gonna like catch me one of these days, and then I'm just gonna be either singing a song, doing some old weird stuff, or just like overall, yeah, just like out doing what he's doing. I'm like talking about how my lips don't lie. That's what he's. I'm like, man, bro, you shouldn't have done that. I'm like, you shouldn't have done. You should have had like something should have hit you saying like, bro, don't say that. But
My hips don't lie either.
they're gonna be messing with him for
We'll
the
have
rest
another
of his
look at your
life. For
forecast
that.
coming up in a minute.
We're going to start things off with Les Crifton. Ooh, hey, don't splash.
Oh.
Hey, come on, that's rude, man. I got wet.
Wow.
Sorry, bud.
Did you got wet, Les?
I got wet.
Oh, man, I'll
Yeah.
dry you off.
Hey, guys, let me tell you.
What?
What? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Sound right at all. Oh, no. We're going to be in trouble now.
White lady. So dramatic. And they probably ain't gonna talk about nothing like breaking news or nothing. This is the same studio. They still messing up on the cameras. I'm like, bro, I ain't getting up. Wow.
Well, a very good afternoon. That's just to prove that this really is live television.
To get the recipe.
I wouldn't have gotten up because that's the same studio where he messed up with the other girl. I'm like, no. I'm like, y'all better switch them cameras because I ain't getting up from this seat. I'm like, once when I sit down, I am staying seated.
Visit our website and look for beer-basted sausages.
Ugh.
I'm Howard in the Mr.
Oh,
Food
sound
Test
right.
Kitchen, where today we found an October festival way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
You might want some music or something else for the party in addition to that. But it looked good, didn't it?
It looked good. I don't know what kind of party you're throwing. Sausage party.
All right. Stay with us. We'll come back with a final check of your forecast before we go.
You done
I
messed
think,
up.
I'm a little bit of a pro, so it's time to level up here.
Don't you
this
do
is
it.
a 110.
She hurt her hand. What are
You know what? I think this is
doing?
enough of an accomplishment. We'll just leave that there.
Where is your spotter, Alex Brown? Cameraman Kenny.
I only do the 20s, all right? Alex, don't be doing the 110s. All
Don't
right.
be a hero at that,
Yeah.
Alex. We'll check it with you
Wow.
later.
There you go,
Oh,
cameraman
thank you,
Kenny helping her out. Whew.
That
Call
is
it.
funny.
Yo's
Why was she breathing so hard? She was like, yo, I'm about to die here. That is funny.
Might's Firefall.
Yeah,
Did I pronounce
that
that right?
sick.
Yosemite.
Okay.
That looks dope. What'd he say?
Call it Yosemite's Firefall.
Yeah,
Did I pronounce that right?
Yosemite.
Okay.
He said, yo's mites, bro. Well, freaking Donald Trump, didn't he come out on TV and say, like, he was like, yo, it's everybody. It's Yosemite, bro. Like, just, man. All right, forget. She sounded like she said it weird, too. How did she say it?
Yosemite's Firefall.
Yeah,
Did I pronounce that right?
Yosemite.
Okay.
Yes, okay, she said it. Hey, man, it happens. Alright, why they gotta play that?
Yosemite.
I'm gonna just sit over here.
Okay,
Take it
you
away,
want me
Gina.
to take it away? Okay.
Can you
I got
translate the English to the?
I got it.
Speaking of disappointed.
Yeah, because
Hey,
if
he
you go
played
to
enough,
Yosemite,
We're not gonna see that either?
No, you won't see it there either.
Oh my goodness.
If you have an Android phone, these are definitely something that's going to give you a similar experience. RichOnTech.tv is my website. Lacey, back to you.
All right, thank you so much. I do really like the AirPod Pros though, and it's for the noise canceling. So the noise canceling is like #1 priority for me.
Yep. Me too.
All right, thanks. Also, in your consumer
He was just like, damn it, I'm like, bro, I'm like, say something, dang, you just leave me hanging like that. But no, I agree with her. And I'm like, even these are noise cancellation. So yeah, it has like this button where you can like press it on the side and then it turns the noise cancellation off and then it turns it right back on. So no, I have to have headphones that are noise cancellation. I can't have headphones that aren't. I'm like, it just, to me, I'm like, I need to block out all like sounds from out there and stuff. So. Dang. Oh, yeah, she laughing.
Amazon is postponing its Prime Day sale. He had nothing to say about that. Yeah.
Bro, the vocals.
Just like this.
Just like that.
Yeah,
So it's not gonna bite me.
Nope. Don't let go.
Do I have to touch that part too?
Yeah,
Why is she such a good singer?
Okay.
Go.
Oh, it's moving. Okay. Which snakes? Ah! Okay. It did something with his throat. Okay. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. Ah.
Why?
It's gonna squeeze me to death. Is it gonna squeeze?
From her hand?
Okay.
Like,
okay,
really?
Okay. Sorry, guys.
Every player,
Bro,
unless
she
they're
has vocals. How do you, like, you're so scared, but it's so, like, musical at the same time. Like, oh, yeah, we gotta do an album. Like, we should legit I'm about to just put, like, a bunch of just scary things in front of her, just get a keyboard and just play, like, notes just along with her screams. Like, just get, like, a bunch of different snakes, spiders, whatever crazy creatures I can get. But anyway,
same household has to bring their own tennis balls so that you don't touch other people's tennis balls with your hands.
You know
can
they're
kick their
smiling.
balls, but you can't touch them. I'm gonna blush. Sorry. Of course, if you're playing with someone in your household, you can touch those tennis balls. To avoid confusion between whose balls are whose, you can use a marker, like a Sharpie, to mark out to put an X or put someone's initials on them.
Matt, are you a Rick Astley fan?
Not a massive one, but I was around.
Well, that was the wrong
I'll just
thing
say I
to
was
say.
around.
He's listening and he's coming up in just a moment. I'll ask you again. Matt, are you a Rick Astley fan?
Love Rick Astley. Best. Grew up with him.
Wait. He's coming up. He's coming up next, so we'll be very thankful.
Oh.
There he is now. He's listening in. Look, he heard everything you said, Matt. The damage is done.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Charlie.
Anytime.
Yeah,
just a little glimpse of Rick Astley.
Hey, that guy looked like
He's
Jason Nash a
listening
little
in.
bit.
We're going to chat to him in a minute about a new single.
Yeah, should
That worked well, didn't it?
Should we hear it first?
Look who came down
That's crazy.
this morning. I don't know if we can see Ruby.
Ruby.
Guys, back to you.
Hey, you can't even hear him.
Aw,
Wow.
so cute.
Ruby looks different than the last time I saw her.
Ruby's been eating.
Dang.
Ruby's not missing any meals.
We all have.
Aw, so cute. Thanks, Brandon.
I was trying to be so nice.
You're like, Ruby looks different. Listen,
Out there making fun of that
we're all
man's
staying at
dog.
home.
Ruby's put on the COVID-19. Oh my goodness. How do we move on from that?
All right, here goes. I haven't thrown a ball in many years, so let's see. Ready?
She gonna mess up, watch.
That was
Okay.
great.
There
That
you
was
go.
good. That was great. Okay,
Yeah,
throw
well, yeah,
back.
that
Let's
was-
see if I can
Okay.
catch. I don't know. Let's.
Please don't get hit in the face.
Oh,
Dang.
okay.
Wow.
I'm down. It's fine. We're good.
Wow.
I better practice some more.
Do they have safety gear for you, Janella?
Why she fall like she was in a video game or something? Like she got hit in her side, then her whole body just like folded. Like that is wow. Wow, that's what that. But I feel like that's just like a mistake. Like you don't like act like you doing some like Lord of the Rings like stance or something. Like no, just go and like just catch it, and call it a day. Like she put her whole body into it. Then as soon as she got hit, like her whole body just collapsed. Like that is man.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I need more safety gear. Okay, this is why I don't play sports.
Oh, thank you for sacrificing your body for this show. We appreciate it.
Now, are you looking for a snack to tickle your taste buds? Karen, do you like your taste buds tickled?
Every day. Before 9, if possible. Tony.
It's like they saying some stuff. Dang.
Sorry. Go on. Tony Q from Cornucopia Restaurant is helping us eat this morning with a healthy veggie snack.
Baked cauliflower fritters, avocado balsamic cream. Tony, I'm sorry for that.
No problem at all.
It was
Good
him.
morning.
He threw me
Yeah,
off.
I know, I saw that.
That's what it's like. Honestly, though, that's where you have to like do like a news show with your like best friend. Like if you do it with people that you don't know or that you ain't cool with, then it's like to me it's boring. I'm like, nah, man, we gotta be. Look, it's either we gotta be best friends up here cracking up, laughing at some stuff, or I can't do it. I just gotta do it by myself. You just give me a room by myself, I'll report on everything. But yeah, I'm like, all right, you just have to do a news show. I'm telling you, like to have, bro, that would be the funniest news thing ever. Like all my best friends, all my closest friends, and we up there just cracking up, laughing on stuff. Oh, that would be funny. That would be funny.
Good morning.
Sorry.
Okay.
Right.
Now, a British musician has been playing the piano to monkeys at historic sites in Thailand to raise awareness of their hunger. Paul Barton had a bit of a tough crowd to please during the concert, with the audience of macaques tugging on his hair, stealing his music,
weird stuff,
and as you can see, climbing all over the piano. Thailand
I
is
feel
seeing
like this should be like a rap music video. Like this should hands down. Like this is gonna be a rapper in the future where he's just gonna do this, just like playing the piano, rapping his heart out, and yeah, then just like a bunch of just wild monkeys. Just
in the number of
him.
visitors due to the coronavirus pandemic, which has meant there are fewer visitors to feed them and fewer funds
Monkeys don't
to
even
look
care.
after
They're
them.
just that's
Well,
wild.
the monkeys are in fact his latest audience. He previously played Bach,
He figured
Schubert,
he saw like
Chopin,
can't
and
associate with
Beethoven
people, might as
for
well
more than a
associate
decade
with monkeys.
to elephants at retirement
That's
sanctuaries.
crazy.
The weather, Matt Taylor.
If you're crazed or glazed or even blazed, Snoop Dogg has a new Dunkin' sandwich for you to try.
That was not in the prompter.
It wasn't. I just added that. I'm so smart. For 1 week, the chain
I
is
know. I
selling
was
the
like,
Beyond
it was good.
The double G sandwich.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's a Beyond sausage
D-O
patty
double
with
G.
egg and cheese served on a...
I was all like, he was like, do double. I'm like, what? I'm like, D-O double G, bro.
G. Wow, I'm an idiot.
That took us a minute. We got it. Thanks, Taria.
Taria got us.
It's served on a glazed donut. Wow.
That does look
Dunkin'
good.
Hello, blooper reel.
Inspired by the rapper's passion for plant-based protein and love of
That looks real good.
glazed donuts. We'll get it, guys.
D-O double G.
We're not with
I
it.
see
We're
it
not
now.
with the times.
The D-O
I might have to try that.
G.
It looks hard with a donut. You can't tell if it's a...
I just want the donut with the sausage, okay? That's what I'm getting at. It looks good. Can we move on? I look like an idiot.
It's time they showed their lion Asha having
leave the
fun
wild
with a
animals
smelly
alone.
ball. What's a smelly ball, you ask? Well, keepers say the oldest and smelliest perfumes seem to be the lion's favorites. They also say cat owners might recognize the mouth open and tongue out maneuver that cats both big and small use to smell the air.
Yeah, when my cat's at home and yawns and starts smelling, doesn't look nearly as frightening as a 500-pound lion doing that at the
Having
zoo.
fun. Rich, you got any smelly balls for your cats?
Stop.
Toys to play with.
No, ask me later in the week after it gets hot and muggy. Let's take you hour by hour future, guys. as we head into Saturday and
It's
Sunday.
like you have to think about like the question before you ask it. Like, she could have said like, do you have any like similar toys or something, or like something like that. But you're just like, hey, you got any smelly balls that your cat plays with them? Like that's you set yourself up for that.
You can see
Then she's gonna talk about like, oh, I meant toys. Like you didn't. You have to understand this day and age. Maybe like 40, 50 years ago, nobody wouldn't have been thinking of that. But now you got people where it's like stuff like you just say the word balls. Yeah, people are gonna be cracking up laughing.
Some decent weather out there. But we may see a shower or storm coming in later Sunday into Monday. That's where we'll have a chance for a little bit of rain as we go towards the end of the weekend. Brendan can't keep a straight face. Anyway, 90 on Friday, going to be sunny and hot.
What I meant. It's not what I meant.
Okay. Like now she see like she's all upset. I'm like, well, you said it. Like you might have not meant it, but you said it.
Росли размеры пособий федеральным льготникам. Ежемесячная денежная выплата проиндексирована на 3%. Извините. Я старалась, вы слышали.
I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
Хорошо, что я не в прямом эфире.
She got a cold laugh though.
Я честно очень старалась не засмеяться на это. А остальные на международный проезд вы это читали?
It's like you guys can like imagine that AOL like dial up like noise. That's my brain right now because I'm so clueless on what's happening.
Нет, 137 это на на путевку в санаторий, а оставшиеся на международный проезд вместо отдыха и обратно. Понимаете? 1500, из них 900 на
Like I can imagine myself being a cameraman for this. I've been looking like, yo, what's happening? What is somebody translate? I don't know what did she just say. Like then they translating it to me. I'm like, okay. So now I understand. Now I can laugh with everybody and things. But I'm like, still, I'm confused.
Комменты 137 на санаторий, а оставшиеся деньги на проезд.
Like, I don't know why, because I was like, as soon as I just heard the foreign language, I'm like, oh, okay, for a fact, their chair is gonna like break like mid sentence or something. But nah, she's just having a laugh attack.
Hello, Justin Hinton coming to you live from Madison County, a snowy Madison County. A lot of snow has certainly fallen and has fallen. If you take a look at the ground, you can see it's covered. If you see some snow where you are, you can always send them to us on our Chime In feature. You can do that on our app, or you could also do that on our website. We love to see the snow pictures.
I swear, man, leave that man. Leave him alone.
Animals who would like to play in the snow sometimes for the first time. This is really the first legitimate snowfall we've seen this season. So I know a lot of folks are certainly excited about that. And
why are they doing this to him?
Canceled kind of across the region. We know Governor Cooper had put out a message earlier today warning people to be careful with the snowfall because it really is affecting the entire state. So I know folks who live in West North Carolina, we are familiar with the snow and how to drive. And it's just a good reminder of this being really the first.
He gonna go back to the studio and see this and be like, "Why y'all do this to me?"
Significant snow that we've had to be safe if you do have to go somewhere on the roads, and make sure you're giving yourself plenty of time to get there and plenty of space.
Once I got back to the studio and I realized what just happened, I'm like, I'm getting everybody.
Continues to fall here in the Wolf Laurel area of Madison County, just near the Tennessee border.
Once theaters reopen, they expect to release movies directly to theaters and on demand. AMC called the idea, quote, categorically unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Universal successfully released Trolls World War II. On
what movie
Man, that
is
movie
that?
took a twist.
Okay, it's Trolls World Tour. Excuse me, let me compose. Trolls.
Like what? I'm like which Trolls is that? I'm like I ain't never heard of no Trolls World War II. I'm like it sounds like it's gonna be a weird movie, but yeah, I'm like it's like World War II veterans, but they're all trolls. Like what? I'm like, lady, you should have thought of that one.
So, because they did so well, Jordan, keep it together.
That's crazy.
AMC called the release an exception to the rule, though. It says changing the way movies are released.
She'll like keep it together. She over there laughing herself.
They're mad because they released Trolls on demand and they don't want it to keep going because it was successful and they took it away from the movie.
You were making me laugh
That's
so much.
the gist of it.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Check that movie out. Trolls Part 2.
That would be a good one.
That would be the best thing I've ever heard. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Folks, we're going to try to keep it together here.
Maple, can you stop just for a second? 3, 2, 1. More cold air. 3, 2, 1. Cold air continues across the area tonight. Potential for some frost and freeze for some of us. Warm up, it's going to take... Hey, come here. Come here.
All right, dude. It's like that's the one thing when I was like, when people was like showing their animals in these news videos and stuff, I was like, oh, I know there's gonna be that one dog or cat that's not having what's going on right now, and they just gonna lose it. They just gonna get the barking or meowing or whatever. Yeah, cat's gonna bark, but if it does that, I'm like, you need to get rid of that cat. But anyways, no, I'm like, I knew for a fact that there was gonna be some old wild animals going crazy and stuff in the background. So,
come here. Sit. 3, 2, 1. Frost and freeze for some of us again tonight. The cold air is lingering through much of the week. We'll show you when the best chance of precipitation is with Futurecast.
dang, they just
Maple.
cut it like right there.
3, 2, 1.
You gotta do it again.
Maple, excuse me. Hello?
He's trying to be so calm when you know in reality he's like, Maple, like stop. Let me do my story.
Oh, come here. Come here. Come here. Do you want to be in this tease? Is that what you want? Come here. Just lean up here. I can do this. 3, 2, 1. Another night where we may have frost or a freeze for some of us. And the cool weather, it's sticking around for much of the week. We'll show you when the warm-up finally gets here.
Scene, dang.
Right
well, okay,
down
he was good.
to a sort of local government level. And in that case, do we say, and we're improving our systems as a result?
Yes, so that's exactly, so we're hoping so, and it's a learning process. So now we're moving to this new approach of these, local lockdowns. It's part of the learning process to really understand how this is happening. Now, quite honestly, this should have happened a long time ago, in my opinion. But here we are in this situation, and so how can we improve it for the inevitable lockdowns which might come further down the road?
I'm like, hey, yo, go play some video games. Go play with some Barbies or something. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Like, don't do this to me right now.
Seen the statistics to saying the other hotspots of concern might be in Barnsley and Bradford.
What is she doing?
And so how can we make sure that they're getting the right data now so we don't have this problem again?
Hey, girl, I'm like,
what's your daughter called?
OCD.
She's called Scarlett.
Scarlett, I think it looks better on the lower shelf. And it's a lovely unicorn. It's a lovely unicorn. Okay, so obviously, and do stop me if you need to crack on. Do tell us.
What's his name?
My name is Christian.
His name is Christian. Christian.
Yes.
I'm just deciding where it can go. Where Mummy wants it to go.
Oh right, where does Mummy want it to go?
I think just on that shelf is great. Thank you. I'm so sorry.
This is the most informative interview I've done all day.
All right, as much of the world continues on in isolation, people working from home, this one teacher in particular, music teacher, I thought was phenomenal. Not only did she pick up an instrument and decide to help out her student and spread some joy, but she wrote a song, and as inspiration, she was going to share what she's been going through and how it makes her feel while she is in isolation. Have a look.
Some don't seem right.
Oh my god, that's awesome. That is.
I was
not expecting that.
Shout out to that news reporter. She kept a straight face. So it made it seem like that, oh yeah, this is gonna be a good song right here. Like, you know, she did this and all that, wrote this. It's a woman screaming, playing the ukulele. Shout out to her. Whoever that news reporter is, you a real one for that. You a real one. That is crazy. She sounds like that screaming goat.
His and Kelsey are literally popping out of his forehead.
You know he having a good laugh.
No, she was.
You know she does this on the regular, where she goes and makes it seem like, oh yeah, it's a good video to watch, and it's like the most craziest video to watch. Like she like, oh yeah, no, check this video out. It's pretty good. It's a really good video, and it's like just animals or people or either people just being weird.
Sweet and like the little guitar thing.
I'm a music
It's the
teacher,
quiet ones you gotta
and
watch
I
out
found
for.
that one of the best ways that I can process the whole transition to online
There it is
learning
again,
and teaching
everybody.
is to write a song. So I wrote a song.
It's a lovely little melody. She makes sure to show the proper chording and fingering to make sure the song is just right.
But you ain't getting no record deals doing
Sweet Mrs.
that.
Music Teacher, and this is how she feels. Sort of how we feel. Okay, well, you compose yourself. There, JP has brought you some Kleenex, Ben.
Thank you. Should I shut it off later on? All right. Well, good morning, everyone. We have been on this show for a quarter of a century.
Oh, you're right. Wait, I've got to hold up
this is we have to share a mic. This is the first time I think this has ever happened. We've lost audio before, temporarily, but we are experiencing an incredible meltdown of audio and video, and we're sharing a microphone.
So, how have you been?
I've been pretty good. I had a couple of days off.
Me too.
Did you?
Wait, you didn't call me.
No, I did. Oh, was I supposed to call you? I thought you were going to call me.
Well, I thought you mentioned something about a barbecue, but I mean, I never
next
got
time.
to next
time.
Next time.
Yeah.
So, everything else is good, Lear?
Just what do you think? I mean, Paul Conrad has gone from working to having 12 weeks of vacation.
His voice, for some reason, it sounds like it's like in slow motion. Like, I know it's like a up-to-date speed, but it just, I don't know why, it just sounds like his voice should be a part of like of a slow motion video or something.
For working out of his house to not having to do anything.
Right.
This is a dream come true for him. I wish we could maybe we could get a phoner with him. I see an engineer with some duct tape. I think we're almost there.
The flurry of activity going on around here, I feel terrible because they're in the control room. I don't know what, how long have we been here, Larry? 24 years?
20,
I've never had it where we had video and audio go out. Yeah. Right?
I saw engineer John Opet, who is one of the nicest
guys. How come
guys.
I can't get one of them like old-fashioned microphones? You got like that person standing there like, that's what I did. I just went found some random person been like, hey, I'll pay you $20 just to stand here for like 5 minutes and just let us do our thing. All you just got to do is hold this microphone. That's an easy $20. I'm saying I'll do it, so.
Is in the world actually frowning. So you know it's bad.
Is what we're doing right now
I think this is on the intertube, so.
This is on the air.
Still higher ratings than Channel 7. See, if we had 3/4-inch videotapes, we wouldn't be having this problem.
The ME committee's on the phone. They want to talk to you.
They're just getting the whole gang together.
I don't think we can hear that.
Oh, we've got the microphones, but they don't work.
It's props.
It looks good. Hold on. I hate to rush all of you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, some people on the web are saying, why aren't we wearing masks as this happens?
Oh, yeah.
Larry, I haven't talked to you in about a couple of weeks, but I find I still really have nothing to say to you.
It doesn't stop you from talking.
I know. If you're just tuning in, our video, our
my mask just
I
broke.
don't understand how they're seeing it. This is the only camera that works.
Even your mask came.
My mask.
But none of the video.
The mask malfunction.
They're seeing us just on this camera, but they can't. None of the other cameras work. None of the other video work.
Honestly, the fact that you're all rolling with this is why WGN is the GOAT. Greatest of all time.
This has got to be number one.
In the year 2020, we have no chance.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
This is peak 2020, is it not?
is.
I mean, it kind of is.
One thing after the next.
That's right. That's right.
Well, you know, let's remember Larry, I see an easel over there, and if I am not mistaken, you are very good at drawing.
Yeah, Artist Gilmore on a horse.
On a horse.
'Cause I draw horses well, and Artist Gilmore well.
Now I'm hearing a standby. Does that mean we might have another camera? You know, this is when we would really like to use Paul Conrad's sock puppet theater.
Well, Paul Conrad just chimed in on Twitter here. He said, I woke up for this, heading back to bed. Call me when you need me. Call him when he's going back to bed.
You know, who needs the news?
What are they doing?
The news in 2020 is just really a bit overwhelming anyway, right, Larry?
They out here about to paint a
We
picture?
got Paul Conrad on the phone right now.
Yeah.
Paul, what's going on?
I'm just calling to say that you guys are doing a great job. It looks like everything's under control. It's great to see you. I've missed you as well.
We can't even find tape that works.
But this time we lost everything, and then we figured out this
that
one camera
Abraham
works out
Lincoln?
here, so we all kind of came out here, and now I don't know what's going on.
I will admit my Artist Gilmore looks a little bit like Abe Lincoln.
I know, I was about to say, like...
Both are great men.
Like wearing Rocky Balboa clothes or something?
Yeah. There's comfort in that.
To do some cheers?
What was that? Was
what
that
was
a
the
dab?
go-to cheer in
That was a
1980?
reverse dab.
Go on. I can't. You know
Two.
what?
She did
I
an
can't
inverted
remember.
dab.
I can't process it anymore.
So, we are back, obviously. The first 15 minutes of this show, we had no signal. We were in the newsroom, and now it looks like we have all of our news queued up and ready to go.
Nice job for the engineering
And I
team.
think Paul, I think Paul kind of tapped out. So
You
Morgan,
went back to bed.
Morgan is standing by to do the weather. How did we do, Morgan? Was it great TV? I'm sure.
And from spring heat to chilly weather, I'll let you know when the cold air will move in and temperatures will hit the 40s. That's coming up today on News 3 at 4. Thanks. Mic drop, everybody. Have a good weekend.
That's the forecast. Stay safe. I'll see you soon.
Dang. Oh, I thought they was like it. Look. Wow. I mean, hey. That's sick. This is like his one moment to shine. He was like, look, I got kicked out of this band like 5 years ago. They told me I'd never be anything. He's like, look at me now. He's like, I'm reporting on the Channel 7 News, playing my music at every end segment of just whatever like program they doing for the day. That's sick. That's pretty sick. That's sick. That is sick. I don't know, because it was like when the music, what's this? I don't care. But anyways, when the music started, I was all like, yo, like I'm like, I thought it scared him or something, but no, that man was just getting ready to kill it. Okay, that makes sense, but yeah, it was a pretty good video. Shout out to Dudes Be Funny, man. Like, you guys definitely should go subscribe to him for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me also. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for some more videos, and peace.